Yo, 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 it's RS.
And it's Dino. Welcome to the Slamber Show.
Woo!
Say you're right, yo, it's Slamber crew. It's not slumber, fool. So what you wanna do when we come after you?
SLAMB.
Get into your head, cause I said with the Slamber boy. I hate you cause you're a poo-poo head.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Slamber Show. We have another guest today. It's a special guest. What would you call it? I guess he's
Call him Busa.
Call him Busa. Well, let's have him come in now.
Here, okay.
Come on in, Boos.
Woo!
Yeah. What's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
How you been, man?
Welcome to the Slamber Show.
Welcome, dude.
Thank you.
I know we kind of messed up your intro. Wait, what? Introduce yourself. What's your name?
You guys don't even know me.
Who is this guy? Where'd you find this guy?
I don't even know these guys. Nah. Introduce myself?
Yeah.
Well, my name is Luis. I don't know. A lot of people call me Busa.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how it's always been.
What do you want me to call you?
Busa is cool.
Busa's fine.
Yeah. Actually, can't tell the background on that.
Yeah, I mean, I was
for
gonna ask that.
You know?
How did people start calling you Busa?
It's
Like by your last name?
So I think it started in elementary school.
Okay.
So I still remember his name because we were close friends, right? Like, so it was a friend named Chris.
Okay.
And then I think
Shout out Chris.
Shout out Chris. Right? You're probably not watching this, but he like started calling me that one day, and it just caught on. So what's interesting is that like all these years, I don't introduce myself as Busa to anybody.
Yeah.
Like I always introduce myself like Luis.
Yeah.
To like family and friends, and then Francisco like in like professional settings like school or work or whatever.
For me, it's Richard.
And then, but for some reason, but for some reason, people just end up calling me
Busa.
Really?
Busa. It just ends up like that. Like I never tell them like, "Hey, call me Busa."
Yeah.
I think
Like-
we're just lazy, bro.
I
Because
know,
it's the
like-
least syllables, bro.
Like they're like Francisco, Luis.
No,
what
but it
is that,
sounds
right?
cool though. Busa's cool.
Yeah, Busa's tight,
So
bro.
yeah, I don't know. So that's how that came about.
So
Just kinda like,
it's Francisco Luis Busa.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Busa, like as a name, just always followed me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's your last name, right?
That is my
Busa's
last
your-
name, yeah.
Just Busa?
Just Busa.
Nice.
Nice. Well, welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you,
Welcome
man.
to
Thanks
the
for having me.
show.
So, me and Busa went to the same church.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, well, for the longest time, I'm not really like a active member of Philam Baptist. Oh, not Philam. No, sorry, LBFC,
LBFC,
Liberia's
okay.
Baptist Church. Liberia's Fellowship Church. My parents still are.
Still goes there. Okay.
So they still go there. And yeah, we met there, like at like a youth hour. When you came to our youth hour, do you remember?
How old were you?
I do. I think I was 18.
Oh, okay.
18 or 19 at the time. I think it was a Thanksgiving celebration.
Thanksgiving.
That was my first time ever at LBFC.
Really?
Your whole family, or just you?
No. So it was just me.
Okay.
And then there was if you remember like RG, Aaron.
Right.
Okay.
You know, I think Keeper might have been there too.
Okay.
So these were like so
Musicians,
RG was
yeah.
the one that invited me.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I think he knew like you guys first, like LBFC.
Yeah.
And then
These guys.
RG like told me about like there's this youth hour on Fridays.
Okay.
And then there was that Thanksgiving like 2010.
Was that the one we had that photographer? Was it that year?
photographer.
Or it was probably before then.
It was probably before.
Okay.
But I remember we performed. That's why we came.
Oh, okay.
You know, we had like a little band when we went there.
All right.
And yeah, that's
Because
how
I
met
always thought
everyone.
like that was your crew already, like RG and
It was. I
Kiefer.
mean, really, it was. I mean, from the East Coast. You know, 'cause
Oh.
I came from the East Coast. Right?
Oh, they all came from the East Coast.
No, like I came from the East Coast, but
Okay.
those guys were like the people that I met first,
Oh, I see.
like
I see.
close friends, right?
If you don't mind, what do you play? Like
Instrument?
What instrument?
We're talking
what
about
do you
music?
play? What instrument do you play?
Mainly drums,
Oh yeah.
and then I dabble into other instruments.
You play like guitar,
keys,
piano?
guitar, bass.
What's your favorite?
drums for sure?
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
So that's how you entered LBFC.
Yeah.
From
That Thanksgiving
event.
like
Okay.
celebration.
Oh, okay.
Well, you didn't have a church back then.
So no, I was going to a church in Union City with my family, like my parents,
Okay.
my siblings, and then RG, like I said, RG invited me, but I was only going to youth hours on Fridays.
Got it.
But on Sundays, I was still going to.
Your church.
My
Your
family church, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it wasn't until like I think couple years after.
Sweet.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you were there as a youth. You started there as a youth in.
I mean, I was
LBFC?
like youth, but it was weird.
18,
That was like
19?
already 18.
Yeah.
I
Right,
mean, like
right.
You're like you're an adult.
so I was like
Yeah.
years like like older than.
What
some
year
of the
was
youth.
this?
Like 2010.
2000. Oh, I was in the
Yeah.
Philippines. That's why I didn't really meet you
Yeah,
during that
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was in the Philippines from 2009
Yeah.
till like
Oh, okay.
15.
But like how JJ said earlier, like you're pretty much still a youth if you're not married. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
the
yeah.
Filipino
you could
culture,
still,
right?
you could be 25 and still be
And
you.
still, yeah, you
Yeah.
can still go to youth, which is kind of weird. But
Why do you go? You're 20. You're 25.
It's kind of weird, bro.
You're 25. You're going to
No,
the
but
youth.
like, I think like I was 18, right? But
Right.
then I think you guys were, like, how many years apart?
I
are
don't
we?
know. Well, I was born '86, so how much?
Yeah,
how many
I'm
years?
90.
Okay, it's not too far.
Yeah, but it's like I kind of like felt like in between a little
Yeah,
bit.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
but then like since I was new, like I guess I just kind of fell more into like
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
with the rest of the youth. I guess.
And
Yeah.
you were the youth leader during this time.
I think at the time I probably was, and Bryan, he was a youth pastor
That's right.
at the
that's
time.
right,
But we
that's right.
also had other youth leaders like maybe Atireo,
at the mill.
Atamil, Kuya West
Yeah.
at the time, Kuya
Shout
Wayne.
out to you guys.
Miss
Yep.
you guys. But yeah, it was us, and Luis was part of the youth. We had a
Yeah.
pretty big youth
Yeah.
at that time
Yeah,
when,
it was-
when you came in,
No,
right?
it was crazy. Yeah.
Because it's fun, like going to youth hour and
Yep.
stuff.
But then we also had like other churches like joining us.
Right, like we had like youth
Dude, we
rap.
had
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
sometimes
that's
that room that
Did
the
they
upper
just
room,
come?
the upper
right,
room,
right, dude.
like dude, it
You
would
guys
be
had
packed, dude. It would be.
It wasn't at Quetino's house.
No, it was at remember our church when LBFC was at Kirk.
Oh, I
Yeah, so that
remember
was Kirk.
seeing that.
So when I came
visited,
to LBC,
yeah.
it was like already at Kirk.
We had the
Kirk
blue,
That's
we
why
had
it
the
was
blue
fun.
room.
Yeah, the blue room, the blue
yeah.
room with the
Because you guys
graffiti
had a
on the-
room where
We
you
had
guys
a-
go to every
We
Friday.
had a
right?
room, and then at first when we were setting it up, like we had dreams for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
room, and then it came true. Like there's
Yeah.
hella,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, heck of people. Like,
What'd you say?
oh, I'm sorry. There was a lot of people that came in. There's a lot of people that hung out with us
Yeah,
from the other churches.
Yep.
It was pretty much like a youth rally every
Friday.
Friday.
Dude, and the worship time too was like
Yeah.
it was cool, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember those times where like every Filipino American church had a big youth group.
Yeah.
Right? That was during
Yeah.
like 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those times were
2010.
different, man. Like
Yeah.
it was like the youth groups were huge.
What
back
happened?
then.
Yeah.
I don't
What is
know,
it like?
dude.
What is it like now?
No,
What
dude.
happened?
I mean,
I don't know.
like big youth just aren't a thing anymore. Is that not a thing anymore?
It's just
Probably unless like you're like at a mega church, like a bigger church.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
like,
like-
obviously
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's a lot of
but
people.
let's stay on the Filipino American
yeah.
churches.
I don't think it's not the
It's-
same. I don't think.
Because there's no volunteers.
I don't know.
Like I don't. It's not COVID because it's even before COVID. It kind of like died down. Like big
Yeah.
youth, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you kind of see that when you were like when you transitioned as a leader?
Oh, for sure.
When you
yeah.
like there was like a decline maybe
yeah.
in the
No,
amount
no.
of youth.
But I think but I think for me it was a little weird or a little different because I think after like we were kind of transitioning to be more like the youth leaders.
Yeah.
I went to the Philippines for
That's
school.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know, so that's like 4 or 5 years of that was like I wasn't really there.
Okay. I mean, we
You
could.
know what I mean? So
Yeah, we could talk about that. Like, you went to the Philippines for
college.
seminary school. Is it seminary school?
Yeah,
or
seminary, yeah.
seminary school.
Dang, you're legit.
Yeah, I'm legit, bro. I'm legit, dude. Hey, I can do your weddings, whatever, bro. If anyone out there.
Yeah, tell us about
Yeah.
that experience, bro, and tell us why. What made you
Decide to do that, yeah.
Decided to go to the
kinda-
school in the Philippines
well,
because
I don't
you're
wanna
very
tell
similar
the
to
long
ours.
story,
Ours
but-
went to school in the
Yeah,
Philippines
Yeah.
too. So
Seminary. Just kidding.
No, well, I went to a couple of schools here first,
Okay.
right?
Same, yeah.
So like I said, my family and I came from the East Coast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I already graduated high school, and so I went to like a seminary here in Oakland actually
Oh, you did
for a little bit,
okay,
right? Because I knew I was like, oh, I want
to pursue
get
that.
quit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I want to pursue that, like like
Got it.
church work and stuff. And then I went to Academy of Art University in San Francisco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
For what?
I was doing music for visual media, like music composition for
that was
like,
my dream, dude.
yeah, so like for games, like
Yeah,
video
yeah.
games, like
sick.
like movies, shows, whatever, like
Okay.
like composing music, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like scoring or whatever. But then I was like, like there was two things, right? I wanted to go back to the Philippines because I wanted to like experience the culture again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then at the same time, I wanted to get equipped for like church work.
Got it.
right.
So like that was like kind of that was my prayers, right?
Right,
And
right.
so the opportunity came. I was like, dude, I can go back to the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
with the support of my family, our church family, and I could get equipped too. Like,
Okay.
get
So, what
training
was your
for church.
goal, like, to come back here as a youth pastor or as a pastor?
Yeah, me too. Work as a pastor.
Okay.
Ultimately, that was like the goal, right?
Got it.
But then it was just like it happened that there was also the opportunity to go back, to experience Philippines again.
Yeah.
You know,
Same
'cause,
here,
we
I'm
moved
like,
I was like 9, right?
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I left the Philippines. So, I didn't really know much. I didn't remember much about
Yeah.
it. So that's kind of like how, that decision, like I was like, so I was actually a student at Academy of Art, right?
Okay. Oh,
And
really?
then one morning, dude, I was like, I'm dropping out, right?
Damn.
Yeah, but Asian families, Filipino families,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
they don't wanna do that, yeah.
like what do you mean
Yeah.
you're dropping out of school, bro?
Yeah.
So I knocked on my parents' room. I knocked, right?
I remember you telling me a story a long
They're
time
probably gonna
ago.
watch this, bro. But yeah, no, I knocked, and then I told my parents or my mom, I was like, I'm dropping out,
Oh, wow.
and then she. No, I mean she's watching this. So she might watch this, bro.
Hi, Tita. Hi, Tita Mansi.
But but she didn't take it well. Let's just say, let's just put it
is
that
a while
way.
back, though.
Yeah,
right?
just a while back.
Yeah.
She didn't take it well, and I got pissed, right? So I punched the bathroom door.
Oh, dang.
I was like,
Really?
no, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm dropping out because I knew I wanted to, dive into more like the church work,
Right.
like getting
Yeah,
training
yeah.
for that, right? And so but my parents have always been supportive, man.
Got it, yeah.
So eventually, I went to the Philippines, and that's kind of like.
And what school
But
did you
there
go
was 3
to?
of us that went. We went to Don Baptist Seminary.
Oh, cool.
It's in Iloilo City. So there was
Nice.
3 of us from LBFC. It was me, Erica, and our other friend Via.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there was 3 of us that technically LBFC supported over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
we
you guys
there,
were
man.
like the Phil-Ams there?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that seminary has like they have a 1-year program. So a lot of
Okay.
people, even like from like out of the country, would come there.
Yeah. Oh, so there's more.
Yeah. So
Phil-Am
there was
people.
actually like when our first year there was like someone from Texas there.
Oh, really?
Like half Filipino, half white dude.
That's cool.
And then a couple of those. So
Yeah.
But yeah, we were the Phil-Ams.
Don't that college is a really popular one, right? For seminary school
First seminary, yeah.
in the Philippines, because like I know like Pastor Sam,
They all came from.
they all
that.
came
Yeah,
from
Pastor
that.
Sam was
right?
there.
Pastor Smalia, Pastor Dave. I think all.
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
them,
I think so.
Yeah.
Mhm. Because that college, would you say it's a Southern Baptist? Is it like that kind of
It
denomination?
is
or?
Southern Baptist, but they're specifically fundamental Baptist. So,
Okay.
so there's a weird part, or like funny part is like they're super
Conservative, yeah,
conservative.
yeah.
Super conservative. Like the girls are wearing like long
Dresses,
skirts.
Like you get
skirts, I mean.
demerits and stuff.
You get
Yeah, yeah.
demerits,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
if you're like wearing the wrong stuff.
Actually,
Yeah.
all
Wrong
the school,
haircut.
all,
Exactly,
all the
exactly.
schools in Philippines is like that.
is it kind of
Right.
like
But
that?
the thing
Okay.
is, yours is more strict because it's a fundamental
Yeah, yeah.
Baptist. Yeah. But I remember like our haircuts for nursing, it has to be like.
Okay, so even
past-
like for that,
it can't be past
okay.
your ears, or else
Yeah.
you get a demerit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Demerit. And with enough demerits, you can get kicked out of the school.
Yeah.
You get kicked
You can,
out.
right?
Dude, we had so many people get kicked out.
Whoa.
Oh,
A lot of
gangsters.
people.
Gangsters, bro.
Rebels, dude.
Like
Follow the rules.
Like what if
dude.
you had like a tat that was showing?
I mean, if you had a tat, I mean, like
That's
and,
already
and you
done.
like that was from before you,
Yeah.
you were.
But what if you get a new tat with like Jesus?
Nah, you're out. You're out, bro. Hey, I got a half sleeve though.
Oh yeah.
So like like they probably want to accept me now. Bro.
Like, this
probably
ink is
could-
so fresh, bro.
That they still dripping. Nah, I don't think they would accept me. Over
So
there.
you were there for 4 years.
4 years, and then the whole program is 5 years. The
Yeah.
5th year is like an internship,
Nice.
like where you
Okay.
actually just work at a church.
So did you do that
So
5th year?
Yeah, so Via and myself, we came back here to LBFC to do ours, and
Oh,
then
cool.
Erica, she actually went to Thailand.
Oh dang! Really?
Oh wait, is it Thailand? Oh, Cambodia. My fault.
Erica's,
Cambodia.
by the way, your.
Erica's my wife.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. So
Because
she
we don't know these
Yeah.
people. We don't know these names.
yeah. So she went to Cambodia for her
Okay.
internship, but then she got sick.
Oh.
So LBFC brought her back, but then since there was already Vienna at our church
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
an internship, she had to do an internship at a church in Milpitas.
Oh, cool.
But we were all here for our
and you guys all
internship.
finished.
Yeah, we
it.
all finished.
Okay,
Yeah, we all went back. We flew back there for graduation and
Okay.
everything.
How was your 4 years in the Philippines? How was that?
I mean,
That's a lot.
it
That's
was,
a lot.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a culture shock. I think.
The first few months.
Yeah, but to be honest, like I mean, I wouldn't speak for Erica or Via, but for myself, like I think I kind of like in my mind already, like I expected what I was, I already had like like
An
I was,
image of how.
yeah, my mindset was like
Right,
there
right.
already, like I'm not gonna have much like all the luxuries,
Oh,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause don't like you were saying, like it's one of the more like popular seminaries in the Philippines,
Right. Right.
But dude, don't is so like behind. I just tell you that right now.
Really?
Yeah, like I mean,
Do you think it's by design or is it?
Or you think?
I don't know. Bro,
Wait, is
to be
it
honest.
in the province?
It is, yeah.
Oh,
Like, give me an example of how it's behind.
I mean, it's just, dude, like, I can't even.
no, but I
can't even begin, bro. It's
I
just-
already have an image of it.
Yeah, I'm saying like behind even like the structure of the building itself is like it's not really like well taken care of.
But you know what's
okay.
weird?
You know,
But
like the living conditions weren't like.
Right.
But in the
You know?
Philippines, that's in the province where
Yeah.
it's already a
Yeah.
good school. Like for example, I went to a good private school, but if you think about it, I was like,
It's not really
it's
like-
not really what you think. In
Exactly.
your
Yeah,
head.
exactly.
But in the Philippines, in that location, it's
It's
like a good. It's a good. Yeah.
People
yeah.
look up.
Right.
Look up
Right.
shit, but
But if you think about it, like if I go back there now, I'm like, crap. It's
Yeah.
old,
Yeah.
like old chairs, AC.
yeah,
it's
dude,
different.
like,
yeah.
everything like the ceiling.
But
fans.
after-
that's it. Bro.
But after a while, you get used to it.
Yeah, you get
like-
used to it.
Couple of months, I was already used to like
Yeah.
the life in the Philippines. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I mean, I think we could say I think I think adapted pretty well or pretty quick.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
You know, but we always got like since we were Philam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that thing too with in Iloilo City, like like we spoke Tagalog, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm strictly Tagalog,
Right.
so but they prefer like
Their language.
Ilonggo or
Right.
Ilocano over
The
there
different,
or
different
English,
dialect. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
like above Tagalog. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So
Wow.
like if you speak Tagalog, they kind of look at you like
Differently.
funny,
Yeah, yeah.
snap.
like differently. So it's like I was forced to learn. So now I know the dialect. I can speak it.
Really?
sweet.
Yeah, I can
You love
speak
that?
it. Yeah.
Wow.
I can. Yeah,
That's
I can.
crazy.
Give
bro.
us one line.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, bro.
What's up to your school? Say what's up to your school in your language, in that language.
Kamusta ka mo da sa Don Baptist Seminary?
You got the accent too, bro.
There it is, bro. But you would
what's
know,
up.
dude. Because you're surrounded by.
I know. No, I don't. I understand mostly all Tagalog,
Tagalog.
but
Oh, okay.
since my dad's from.
Oh, you're.
Yeah, my dad's speaks Ilonggo.
Okay, yeah,
but he doesn't speak it in the house because my
Oh,
mom
okay.
doesn't really understand.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, my mom kind of understands, but she prefers Tagalog.
Yeah.
So they speak Tagalog, if not. Well, my dad speaks English most of the time.
My
But-
wife
Yeah.
understands it too.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Ilonggo. Right?
Ilonggo,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So you went to school to be a pastor?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that? Oh,
It was. I mean,
are you a pastor now?
well, I mean. But so we came after we graduated.
Okay.
Like I did work at at Librarians Fellowship Church
Cool, cool.
Like,
as a
um,
youth pastor or as a
as an assistant
Oh,
pastor.
sweet. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I worked there for like maybe like over 2 years,
Okay.
probably over 2 years. Yeah,
So you like preach and all that
yeah,
stuff?
like preach. I
I didn't know that, bro. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, there was like
So
there was a few
you
of us
were
kids-
more than just a youth pastor. You were an
yeah, for sure.
assistant
Yeah.
pastor. Okay.
So it's like so at the time like at LBFC, Mark Bellino was there. Shout out.
Okay, shout out,
Mark.
Mark, what's
my
up?
boy, dude.
You're
Nah,
gonna be
like-
here soon.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, but like, yeah, we were working together, like
Okay.
at LBFC.
right.
So but we were mainly like handling like young adults. So we were having like young adults like Bible studies like in the midweek,
Okay.
like at his house, like at his parents' house.
Okay. Give me a
Yeah.
second.
And I would join you guys. Remember, like,
Yo, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been there a couple
Yeah.
times. So that was kind of like mainly like what we were handling. No way, bro. No freaking
Well, boy.
way, dog. Nah, God. What's up? No freaking way, dude. This fool.
hey, RS, give him a tip and so he could be on his way.
No freaking- This
What's
guy.
up? What's up, boy? So that's a little bit of a surprise, yeah. But
what the
another host, our co-host right here, Bryan.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Dude, man, long time.
Yo, I miss you, man.
Man, I
What's
miss
up?
you too.
Looking good.
Bro, I
So the audience know some context. How do you guys know each other?
This is my youth pastor
was-
right here, bro.
I was delivering a package.
That's it.
Actually,
Did you
no,
give him his
yeah.
tip, guy, so he could go?
This is a DoorDash delivery.
Are we
guy.
good? All right. I expect a tip.
What's up, boy? How you been, dude?
All right, man.
Damn, what a freaking surprise, bro. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, dude?
So you guys are friends?
I guess we know each other, bro.
Yeah. He was just your youth.
Yeah, he was my youth pastor, bro.
So our topic before
That's
you
wild.
entered was him being a assistant pastor.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can continue on that. Sorry for Brian
what's
messing
up?
you up.
Hey. Nah, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. This is good.
so we worked as assistant pastor, like along with like Mark, like we.
He's not pressuring you, right? You don't
No,
have-
no.
You can kick
no.
him out of here.
No, dude. He's making me feel at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool, man. You have any
All
questions?
right, we're done.
We just got awkward
That was
when
an
Bryan
awesome.
came.
I like that silence. That was something else.
Do you remember when you first met Busa B?
I do. I remember. It was actually RG. RG.
Oh,
he's,
he brought that up.
He's RG. Told me like, hey, I met this guy. He's really good on the drums and I want to kind of start a band with him. And I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And then we met at the church. Oh, I got you guys Boba, by the way. Anyway, real quick, go to Tiger Tea and Juice.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
go ahead, Bryan.
So RG told me that he met this guy. We called him Busa. I don't know if you guys introduced him that way, but his name is Luis.
So this is kind of the introduction of Busa from a different side of the story.
Yeah, this is the multiverse version.
Go ahead, Bryan.
And I remember RG was like, "Yeah, let's go jam with him and then just kind of feel each other out." And this guy comes on there, and we meet at the church, and I think Kiefer was there too.
Yeah.
And we start jamming, man.
Yeah.
And I start hearing him like with his chops, licks,
Yeah.
or whatever. I've never heard this style before.
Yeah.
Were you drumming at the time? Or
And
what is that the instrument that you were?
Yeah, he's playing drums, right?
Yeah, I think I was playing drums.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
You,
were
you
playing
play
the piano.
bass and guitar too, right?
piano. Yeah,
I did. Yeah, but yeah, I think when I met, I think it was drums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was mainly playing drums. Yeah.
yeah. But for those of you who don't know about Luis, like Busa, he plays every instrument.
Yeah, he does.
And every instrument, and it impressed me. Like he could play almost any key in every instrument. I was just like, I've never seen this kind of person before. But anyway, we start jamming, and then there's something about when you play with someone who has that kind of level, and you're
Right,
just
right.
like it enhances you, kind of thing. So you're the real MVP, bro. and he was that kind of person, and like he has the kind of the skill level that like when you play with them, they could be that kind of Kobe like the spotlight.
Yeah.
But he has this personality where he plays the background. But we all know, everyone in the band knew deep down inside, like he was kind of like
He got it.
yeah, dude, like he could have, but he knew, like he would always like he how do I say this? In a band, you have to control your. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like keep my composure.
You're making him stutter, bro.
I'm starting.
That's why they call you
right now.
Busa
What an
Beats.
honor.
But yeah, man, he's humble, man. He would keep his level down, and yeah, that's
So he won't play as good.
If you see Bryan messing up, he's gonna mess up too, guys.
No, he plays really good. Like
Yeah.
like someone who knows music, you can, when you listen to him, you know that like, okay, he's at a different level. He's not just like,
Appreciate you, bro.
gotcha, man. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean, coming from Bryan, that's a lot. You know?
Yeah, no,
don't do that.
that's a lot to take in. Bro. I might
do
not be
that.
able to sleep.
We're done.
Yeah, all the time. You can go now.
So,
me my
what's your
drinks back.
favorite instrument to play? Is it the
Drums for sure.
Okay.
Drums. Yeah, I think. Well, so I started out when I was young. I started out beatboxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's the first thing I started out.
Right.
And then there was the church that we were going to. My family in the East Coast at the time. The drummer left for military,
Perfect.
and so I was like,
So he
I was like,
beatboxed
so
out on the stage.
I just beatboxed on the mic with the rest of the band. Nah, like I was like, oh, maybe I could like translate
To
like
actual
on the
drums,
drums,
right.
like,
Oh, okay.
and then
But at the time you weren't playing the drums.
I wasn't. I've never touched the drum set, like drumsticks ever.
Really
Like prior to that, so I was like, maybe I could translate, and so that's how I got into
sweet.
playing drums.
Wow, dude.
So how'd you get into like making music, making beats? How did that come about?
A friend introduced. So when we were in the East Coast, like our youth group, right?
Okay.
Like we would have these things called like, I don't know if you guys had these, but like, was it like lockdown or what was it called? Where like all the no, like all the youth would stay in like somebody's house and like just chill there. It was like,
I don't think that was East
Maybe
Coast
like
thing.
a East
was
Coast
it?
thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
But
didn't
go
do
ahead,
that in
go
the
ahead.
West
You guys
Coast.
didn't do it? Oh, yeah, my fault. No, but yeah, so we had one of those, and then like a friend introduced me to Fruity Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Oh, yeah.
FL Studio.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like he had it in his room, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I went up there and I played with it. Mm-hmm. Dude, I got obsessed. I got addicted.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I got
dude.
addicted, man. So like everyone else was downstairs in the basement. I was
you were
up
just
there
making
by
music.
myself.
If you guys don't know, this guy's a dope beat maker, man.
I don't really.
We'll play some. Can we play some? Can we play some at the
it
after?
like
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
end. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Send me one of your beats and I'll put
got
it
you,
in.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, Brian's in the intro of the song.
We should hear Busa kind of beatbox real quick.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yo, what the?
You got a mic, right?
Yeah, Mike.
I wasn't gonna ask him,
hey,
but good thing
hey.
Brian's here to ask him that.
You should rap.
All right, so you should sing.
You should have the keys.
We should make a truck right
Do
now.
you regret it now?
Brian, why'd you bring that up?
No. Real quick, a little bit.
Yeah, chill, bro.
So you use Fruity Loops,
Yeah.
FL Studio.
So at that point I got addicted, man. So that's kind of like how I got exposed to that.
yeah.
And after that, I downloaded Fruity Loops
But what do you use now?
illegally. No,
Do you still,
Yeah, yeah.
do you still make these
Cracked.
beats now?
I don't really make beats as much anymore.
Why?
Nah, it's just with the kid and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's
But
time
what-
consuming.
When he goes to sleep, bro.
That's true.
No, but I know what you mean. Bro. I
That's
know what
true.
you mean.
Yeah,
It's tough. It's like
But what if
finding
you hear
time for
Zayden
it.
beatboxing on his own?
yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah.
Get a drink, bro.
Oh, this is
Oh yeah.
Tiger Tea and Juice in San Jose.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that's kind of how I got into beat making.
Beat making.
Um,
But you did that for a few years on the East Coast. Did
In
you
the East
still
Coast,
did you
yeah.
still make beats when you were here? Because I remember there was a few years back you were kind of getting into it a little bit again.
Yeah.
Like you would post some stuff.
no, yeah. So yeah, when we moved here, I was still making beats
Oh, okay.
for sure. Because I was actually working, like I was trying to work with like local artists in the Bay.
Oh, okay.
So I did for a little bit when we moved here.
There was
Bay.
a time I saw you in like ABS-CBN, like making beats.
Oh, yeah.
What is that, bro? Can you tell us more on that?
That was in the East Coast. So like.
So
I
you
don't
were
know who
popular?
had the. I don't know who had the connection, but
Yeah.
like one of the reporters, I forgot the there was like a segment.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Freaking-
I used the wrong straw.
Dino took Busa's.
My bad.
Dino took Busa's straw.
I lost your straw, bro.
This one has no boba.
Here, this
I
is
don't know how to say
I
it.
didn't
Yeah.
use it yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Man. Thank you. Dude.
Sorry, dude.
My bad, dude.
What was I saying?
You gotta take my straw. I was washing.
Brian.
Sorry, man.
That's my
I don't know
bad,
how
dude.
to say it.
Doesn't have a straw.
That's my bad.
I didn't know.
Just take my straw, guys. Just wash it.
So you were talking about that.
Oh yeah,
ABS-CBN.
yeah. So I don't know. I forgot who had connections to like one of the reporters
Yeah.
for like a segment that they had on. I forgot what the segment was. I can't remember now. But there's where like they feature like
Yeah, like film.
Yeah, like
or
film,
skill.
like,
yeah,
yeah.
talent. Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I got on there. I just kind of
That's
shared
awesome,
like
dude. I think I was watching, like, my mom was watching TFC, and I was just walking around, like, that's pretty cool.
But what was it? Did they interview you? For
yeah,
some-
just for like beat
Making
making.
music.
Oh, okay.
Like making music.
Okay.
How
How long ago was this?
Yeah, this is like.
Oh, but you were still living on the East side.
Coast.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Still East Coast. But yeah, like to ask me a question, I was still making beats when I moved
Okay.
here.
You
And then
should
during
get back.
COVID,
You
what's
should
up?
get back, bro.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
No,
Because
Our-
you made some really dope beats. Like, your beats was, I don't know, it seems like it was right. There's something right about your music.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how to explain
Damn.
it. Yeah.
Hey, that's coming from
Let's go from Mars
I
Production.
suck, bro.
That's coming from
you
RS
lucky, man.
Production.
RS Production.
See, the thing is, when I make beats, there's no direction. I just like create. But with yours is like, dang, like the bass line is right, the instrumentals are right, the drums
I
are
feel
right.
like it's easy for you. That's what it feels like.
I don't want to say that.
Because with me, seriously, bro, it's like
I appreciate it, man.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a musician like you guys. So for me to make beats, it's just like I'm just gonna guess and hopefully it'll be.
Hopefully it
good.
sounds good.
Yeah, that's the thing. But you guys play piano, you guys play bass, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Sick, dude.
Right, don't look at me, bro.
I'm just,
It's like, I don't even know.
I'm kind of starstruck right now for the two producers right now. That's all I
And you know,
gotta
like
say.
it's funny though, because like you said, we never really met each
never
other in
really
person.
met, yeah.
But it's like I think I always hear artists from you. I think,
Yeah.
but you know,
And from Bryan,
and I
too.
see your music online and stuff. But
Yeah.
I was like, dang, like I've always wanted to collab with that guy.
Yeah.
I know. I'd always make fun because I would always say that RS looks like your brother.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
You think that be? You think RS is like Juno?
He could look like it, but he's not buff enough.
That's why Dino call him Buff RS.
I call him Buff RS.
But
Not to
yeah,
his face,
we
but-
never really like hanged out or anything.
No.
But I know of you because of these guys. Yeah.
So what are you doing now? Like, do you have any, I don't know, passion projects or anything you're doing right now?
Yeah. I mean, so last year I started a clothing brand.
I saw
Clothing
that.
brand.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Okay.
Because I don't know, that was something that I've always wanted to do, man. Like have like your own business,
Okay.
like of some sort. So Eric and I like tried that venture like before. So
Yeah.
we tried to do like a bounce house business.
Okay.
You know, like but more of like not like the kiddie bounce houses, like the colorful ones, like more
Mm-hmm.
like white bounce houses for like, you know how like now it's popular,
Right.
you know, people do it like for weddings,
Right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right.
or, like for adults, right? Like they use it for like
Oh, like
like taking
decoration.
pictures.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's more like a
Mm-hmm.
decoration or like for photos and videos and stuff. So we try to get into that, but it didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Like on like just back end stuff. And so like it was always like our desire, my desire to like have a business of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And I was and so last year like it started this brand called Nice.
Nice.
But it's not East, right? Because it's
Okay.
a Tagalog word, right?
And it's spelled, how's it spelled?
It's Nais.
Nais.
Yeah.
Nais.
Nais.
And that's a Tagalog word. Too.
What does that
word.
mean?
So it means like desire or like to want, right?
Ooh, oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's like a-
Nice.
Like
Okay.
it's like a
Nice
Okay.
kung malaman mo.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Put that
Nice
letters
go-
right here. N-A.
Yeah, Nais, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Promote Busa.
No, that's dope.
You know,
bro.
so with the name, right? So I was like, I wanted like a deeper or like an older Tagalog word that nobody
cool.
really uses, right? Because everyone uses like gusto, right? Which
Yeah.
means like you like or you,
You
want
like
something, right?
nice is that's the deeper.
Yeah, it's like
It's
deeper.
like a yearning, right?
Yeah, like a yearning,
Yeah.
right? But then I knew also that people were gonna pronounce it as nice.
nice.
No.
Yeah.
If they
yeah.
weren't Filipino or like they weren't familiar with the word,
Oh, okay.
and then like you could like have so many puns with that.
Right.
That word, like our first drop, right, was like have a nice day, right?
Yeah.
And then this next one, right, January 19th.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
plug
January 19. Watch out for that.
So that T-shirt is called like create nice moments.
Oh, okay.
Like more like the idea of like living in peace with each other. Based
Nice.
off of scripture.
What kind of stuff or logos would you see on your designs?
I mean, mainly just more like positive like messages.
Okay.
Like
Give us some examples.
well, so like the first one because I've only done 2 so far, so I have the second drop coming right later this month. So the first one was like have a nice day. It was more like
Have a nice day.
have a nice day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So have a
Okay.
nice day. So it was more like that one was like kind of like the power of like like simple words, right? Like like when you tell someone like, hey, have a nice day, like you're hoping for them for like you're hoping good on them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just like it's those simple words could be uplifting for someone. And then like I said, the create nice moments.
Right.
There's more like the like living in peace with each other.
And how can people like buy it? Like, do you have like a website?
So I do have a
or-
website. I got a website. It's nicebrand.com.
We'll put everything in the end of this.
Yeah.
We'll put in the last.
Yeah.
All your
We'll,
websites.
we'll put it
your
in the
description.
description as well. We'll plug it in, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope, man. Since you didn't bring any samples, we could show it. We could show it in the video somehow at the end.
But
or
how was
something.
your first drop? How was that?
I thought it was successful.
Successful?
Man.
That's
Thankfully,
good.
yeah. So I did more like a kind of like limited like run on it.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like test waters.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think I was left with one. Like,
Oh,
like one
nice.
shirt. Yeah.
Success, it?
I was having one shirt, and then so yeah, hopefully hoping for. So this one, the second drop, January 19th, once again.
I saw your video. It's pretty dope.
Yeah,
the
thank
teaser.
you.
That's cool. Yeah.
So we're doing a shirt, obviously, to create nice
So
moments.
who's creating all the design? Just you and your wife?
It's just me mainly.
Oh, okay, it's you. Okay. okay.
Obviously, get Erica's input.
Right,
you
right,
know,
right,
like
right.
obviously she'll help me
Well,
out. with it.
congratulations, bro. Congratulations, man. That's
Appreciate
like
it, man. Thank you.
it's fun to make shirts.
Nice.
Right here, N-A-I-S.
N-A-I-L.
Thank you, chill, bro.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
Well, how many releases have you had so far?
So this will be the second one.
This is the second one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. And when did you release the last one? Was it?
So the last one was a while, so I took a little break.
Okay.
So like I said, with this year, 2024, like everyone else, like we all have goals,
Yeah, yeah.
resolutions. I'm trying to be more consistent. With it. Last year I think it was during the summer. That was that first one.
And is it mainly like shirts, or are you gonna branch out?
So this second drop is I'm doing a shirt and like an embroidered tote bag.
Oh,
Sweet.
okay.
So just the logo like nice, but embroidered on the tote bag.
Yeah.
You're doing this all by yourself?
Well, like with the production of the shirts itself, like I'm doing it through a shop, like a manufacturer.
Sweet.
But yeah, everything like shipping out, obviously, like everything is
Are you gonna try to branch out to like hats, caps?
Yeah, we're gonna try to for sure. Yeah,
Sweaters.
yeah, sweaters.
Sweet, man. What do you use? Photoshop?
I'm using Kittle.
Oh, is it a secret?
No. No, it's like a web based like tool called Kittle.
Cool, man.
Makes it like easier.
And that's for shirt. That's strictly for shirt designing. Or?
No, it's for anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
like
can do it for
like a Photoshop kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Just more user friendly. I feel like Photoshop is more like advanced.
Nice.
I feel like
Nice.
Nice. No, honestly, when you say it, you're like you just keep saying it.
Yeah, it's fun to say.
Nice.
What's up, V?
Don't make me do it again.
Do it, boy.
Right here. Now.
We should, okay, on three, nice, right? 1, 2, 3. Nice.
Freaking Bryan. But you had no idea this guy was coming here?
I had no idea.
I've been texting him the whole.
No, okay, I gotta say this, man. I've been sitting in the parking lot waiting for the text to come up. I'm not gonna lie, man. I cried like a baby, like because there's when I was serving as a youth pastor there, like there's and I think any like youth leader or teacher can say this about their students or people who've gone under them. And every time that I would take, or that I would have those moments to think about the youth, or that the Apostle Paul would mention like, oh man, every time I think about the church and Colossians and all the mission trips that he's been through, he's like, man, I thank God for everything that he's doing in you guys. When I hear about you guys, and I would say that. In the position that I had, when you hear that people follow in your footsteps, it's like it means something different. And when I heard that Busa and Mark made decisions, some of the youth became they're mission minded. It's just like I kind of had a glimpse of what Paul kind of felt, and so. I'm fighting it, but man, Busa means a lot to me as a youth pastor, and I can only hope that in his ministry, in his service, there are kids that look up to him, and he feels the same thing. And I believe like this is the grace and the goodness of God when you're serving in the ministry. And in the same time, if I could ask every believer right now, lift up his family in prayer, because anything you do for the Lord, man, like the enemy comes with his arrows.
Right.
The enemy is gonna use everything he can. He's relentless, man. He's gonna use he's gonna mess with your mentality. He's gonna use your health, your family, your finances, or whatever. He'll do all that. And especially when you're trying to put a positive vibe out there for a business, like he's out for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just let's all be a team and lift up their family, lift up Busa, lift up his mindset,
his business.
Yeah, buy their shirts, buy shirts.
He's trying to he's trying to push out positivity, and I could see why the enemy would try to bring that down, especially in a time like this that we're living in. Wow. So yeah.
Altar call.
Why don't you guys talk about some stuff like things that you guys did together, like when
When's the last time you guys saw each other?
Yeah.
Let me ask that real quick.
What
More
was
than
it?
2 years?
No,
I think it was
probably right.
I think it was their wedding.
Was it wedding? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So dang, so no, more than 2 years.
That's more than 3 years
like
ago,
4 years.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed up, and then I think Dina was hosting the reception. He comes up to me, he goes, "Hey B, they want you to do the opening prayer." And I was like, "Okay, good. I didn't prepare for this, but and then I remember I remember seeing them. They were Busa and Erica were kissing and stuff, and I was like, these used to be. Well, I mean, come on,
It's their wedding.
You know? That's another thing. That's
And you were watching this, bro?
no. That's another thing that you're gonna experience.
Because they were
man.
both your youth.
Like I think I mentioned in a earlier episode that some younger ones under you that you're always gonna look at them at a certain age. like if you're in your, how old are you now? Like 30s?
33, yeah.
Like I'm
33?
never gonna. I look at them as like 18, 19. That's
Like when you first
or
met
a lot
them.
of the youth. They're like
Yeah.
16, 15 to me. No matter sometimes I talk to them and I'm like, I can't. Like, they're all, you guys are married, have kids now, and just I think last time was your wedding, but we didn't get to really like talk. He was like busy kissing and stuff and hugging.
That's what to do when you're married,
That's
dude.
what you do, bro.
That's what
All
you
you
do.
do.
But majority of our of us chilling was we were either practicing in the band or we were just actually in our youth hours, Mark and Boos were actually kind of tag teaming towards the end of when I was there, and so I was kind of having them kind of like hey man,
Teach and stuff,
kind of
yeah.
preparing. Yeah,
That was the thing with PB, man. Like, I think one of the things I take away from just working with him like in the church was that this guy would just throw us in there, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Throw you in the fire, huh?
preparations, nothing, dude.
That's how you learn. You learn,
hey,
though,
you're
right?
doing this.
That's the best because that's when you're just gonna be doing it.
Yeah. So I think to be honest, I think that kind of like fell into like a lot of other areas of my life, like even like in the professional, like workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get thrown in it, it's like
Yeah.
I've done this. But I've experienced it. Like I'm used to it.
Do you still talk to Mark?
Oh yeah,
You guys
for
are
sure,
still
yeah.
cool? Okay.
We
He's
catch up,
a
man.
pastor.
Yeah,
He's like a real
He's
pastor.
like a big church. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. Like,
Shout out, Mark.
I had a conversation with him when we were at your place.
Oh yeah, at the birthday,
Yeah.
X's birthday.
And that was the first time I actually talked to him as an adult.
and he's working as a pastor.
Yeah, that's crazy. Proud of
yeah.
that guy too.
Yeah.
We're all in our 30s now.
Yeah. You said you're 33 now?
33. Yep.
Dang,
Okay.
bro.
And you have one son?
Yeah, one
How old is
son.
your son?
He's a little over 2.
Zayden?
Zayden. Yeah.
That's a cool name. Where'd
You
you get
call him
that?
Z or
That's what I was hoping, but we never called him that.
what do you call him?
Just Zayden. Yeah.
Zayden? Where'd you
you
get
guys-
the
Get that name.
We just Googled it. Man.
Google.
Just Google, just Google
Really?
it. Yeah, Google
Like,
search it.
would
We
you-
Googled it and then we were like, oh, it meant like his name means abundance.
No, how'd you guys Google
Yeah.
baby names or just
Yeah, we were
names?
just like boy names or whatever.
Oh,
You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, we like the meaning.
Yeah.
Like
that's
abundance.
cool.
Yeah, so
Abundance.
we were
That's not in the
we
Bible,
showed
is
it.
it?
no.
Abundance. Oh, no.
No,
But it does have like I think he has like
abundance is in the Bible.
no, I think he has like Arabic like
Oh,
roots. I
sweet,
think.
sweet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Zayden.
Shout out Zayden if you're watching this.
Your dad is here. Are you gonna teach your kids how to make music, or your?
I want
Zayden?
to either music or sports.
Yeah.
I'm cool with either.
Which sport? What sport? Basketball.
I mean basketball preferably, but
Yeah.
So like either like hopefully he gets into either one, music or sports. That'd be
That's cool.
You got any plans for more kids?
Ooh.
Probably another one.
Another one? Another
Hopefully,
boy?
Literally. I mean 2 boys would be cool.
Yeah.
But
This guy.
Yeah.
He has two
I mean,
boys.
well, one of each would be cool too.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I think we're hoping maybe for another one.
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nice.
Nice,
Nice.
Nice.
Right here, bro. Right here.
Plug it in, dude.
Nice.
Plug it in as much as you can. Speaking of abundance, nice.
So on January 19th.
Yeah, January 19th.
So when that comes, what like are you gonna put out like an email blast or like some kind of social media thing?
Mainly social media like Instagram, TikTok, and then I do have like on the website like you could sign up for like an email list.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'll do like email blasts as well.
See, I keep saying
It's
it
kind
now.
of hard. Yeah, I keep thinking about it.
Nice.
That's a nice way to.
That's actually
That's a good-
genius, bro.
That's
Yeah,
good.
you
Genius idea.
can't stop saying it because you're like, oh, nice. You're like, oh, okay.
That's
Good
dope.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of nice, how about you tell us about your ministry and what how God's leading you and what you guys are doing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you know, like the past year Eric and I went back to LBFC to serve over there. Yeah,
heard
so
about
we
that.
were there for like a year, and then we left again just this end of the year last year, and so we're going to like it's a bigger church. It's a mega church in Fremont, but it's called Resonate Movement.
Okay.
And yeah, we love the church so far. I think we're still new there, so we're not like fully plugged in there yet.
Got it.
We're not really like serving in any ministries right now. Still trying to get to know the people.
If ever you do serve, what would you like to do?
I don't know. I think I've always wanted to do something more like. I mean, I'll still do like teaching.
Yeah. I
I still want to do teaching, but mainly like with like more creative,
okay.
like anything creative, like related. Just because I think like now like I kind of realize more like I've always been like a creative.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, like
We're the
drawing,
same, man.
making
I
beats.
see you. Yeah.
Yeah, playing music. It's just like I always wanted to like tap into that.
Well, let's tap into when you get into your creative space, like what goes on in your mind, what setting do you kind of resort to, like where do you go? Like some people will just like stay up late at night, or some people will go out in nature. Like
That's a good
what
question,
do you do?
Bryan.
That's a good question,
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I think it's like usually for me it's like late at night now. Like especially when because normally it's Erica and Zayden, they're going to sleep first.
Yeah.
They're going to bed first, and so I have that like the time like just at night when I could just like lock in. Because Erica would like attest to this is that like when I'm in the zone, like I'm like super focused on that.
I know what you mean.
It's hard because like even when we have conversations during the day, like I want to talk about
It's on your
the nice
mind.
brand,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like sometimes I want to like tone it down because like
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it too much.
Right.
But like she knows when I'm in the zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, like usually like when I'm like by myself, like no like other noise, like other people around, like that's usually like the kind of setting that I like when I can get focused like that.
For me, as soon
Yeah.
as you put that headphones on,
you
it
kinda-
just
Yeah.
turns on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel bad because sometimes my wife wants to talk, and I was like, "Dang it, I'm already there. I'm already there."
You can't turn it off.
Turn it on. But when you're really in the zone, you
Yeah.
can't be stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's zone, man. Like sometimes late at night, I'll put headphones on and I'll like if I can't sleep, I'll just I'll go downstairs, put my headphones on, hook it up to the keyboard, and just you get into that zone.
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah.
Thing. So
Yeah.
You still play on the keys, boy?
sometimes, yeah.
Nice.
But I mean, yeah, it's only been recently that I started doing that again.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, yeah, I'm sure you guys understand.
There's a keyboard right there. How convenient.
I'm sure you guys understand that when you have a family and you got the 9 to 5, it's just like things changed. Like
yeah.
before, we had a lot of time when you're single.
Yeah.
And your hunger was different when you were young and
Yeah.
single and all that. Your hunger was totally different.
Yeah.
Like
Because
hunger
you're
to create,
thinking
or-
about like you're not just thinking about yourself now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
for sure.
I gotta hang out with my wife
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Before it's just you.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm gonna create. That's it.
Yeah, I
You,
think
you guys know what I'm talking
with
about.
that too.
right?
Like, I mean, yeah, no, I get you because like we didn't really have any responsibilities
Right,
during
yeah.
that time. Like I could just focus on that,
Yeah.
But
Just
like now,
feed that hunger.
yeah.
You know.
yeah. So yeah, even like talking about like being in the zone, like even when I'm at work. Hopefully nobody watches this from work. But, like I'll work on the
Oh
brand.
no, they're watching.
Like they're watching for sure. Yeah, I'll work on the brand too. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean because that's more what I'm passionate about. Like just being
designing-
creative.
designing
Yeah,
in
like
your mind and
yeah,
stuff. where
that
you
or
go-
like just actually doing it
yeah.
like while I'm there on the desk.
I know what you're talking about. I remember I used to go to college in Stockton. You know what I would draw while I'm taking notes? I'm drawing Fruity Loops where the drum and kick. Would,
Wait for the little like the dots, the dots, yeah, the clicks.
I would draw it. I was like, okay, that sounds cool. You don't hear it, but in your head, you
You know
can
what it
hear
sounds
I'm
like. You know what it sounds like. Yep.
And I was like, I'm in the wrong business.
No, when you hear it though, you have to put it down, or else you're gonna forget
Yeah,
it. 'Cause
yeah,
when, you
yeah,
get,
exactly.
that's why I drew it down.
when you get
'cause,
home,
you know,
you're like, oh man, I need to.
it's super ghetto, but like I'm really like passionate
So you
about
do
that.
16, like
Yeah, 60. You know what I'm talking about, right?
you write drums.
You have to write it down or record it or something.
Mine was voice memo.
Voice
Yeah.
memos
When I,
help.
when
Yeah,
I
you
like
gotta record
think
it.
of like a melody, I'll just record it on the voice memo.
Oh, like
And
you
then-
just sing it?
Yeah, I just sing it into the voice memo, and then when I get home, then
that's
shut
You
up.
see, how about for rapping? Like Dino used to rap. Like, how do you? That's weird because us, you could just put on your headphones and then start playing. But what if for rap, you just go in your room?
You start just rapping. You just start rapping.
It is. It's the same, guy. It's just like that. But then You have to be mindful. But before I didn't care. Like
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
just like rapping, and my parents would be like, "What the heck's going on there?"
That's the weird thing about like singing and rapping, you know?
Yeah. It's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they haven't done that in years.
Yeah. Did you ever sing or rap? Just for
I mean,
fun.
I try
Just
to
for fun.
rap for fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it was my brother. My brother rap.
Oh,
or he
really?
rapped. He used to rap.
Buff RS?
Yeah, both artists used to rap. So he was like the one that I was, recording all the time.
Oh, sweet.
Because
Cool, yeah.
he loved to
Right.
rap, man.
So you guys have like a bunch of tracks together?
Yeah, we do. So he was like at one point signed to like this. It was like a small label.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and we, I made all the tracks.
Oh,
and
sick.
we still have the CDs.
Really?
Oh man,
Like
can you
the
play
one-
some of that?
Yeah.
That's cool, bro. Are you proud of it or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of leftover CDs.
Because you know what I'm talking about? You have tracks that you're embarrassed of.
yeah.
And you got tracks that are like, oh, I made that one. That one's
I mean,
cool.
if it was your early tracks, like the
Yeah,
things you
it was
started
early. It was years ago.
Did you know Bryan used to rap?
No, but I remember we used to do like
we used to
freestyles,
kind of mess
two line,
around.
two line, like
Yeah, we
freestyles
just mess
or whatever.
around or whatever.
What happened to RG? I heard that guy's a prodigy, like really a good guitar player.
No, he's
Always been.
he's talented. Yeah.
Since we met him, yeah, he's always been.
I've never
Dude,
met him,
I-
but my brother would tell me he's a freaking genius.
I gotta tell you something, man. I got a story about RG.
What's up, RG?
Yeah. Shout out RG. One time, I just met him. Right. I went to this. It was like a pastors' conference. I think he was there with his dad. He just came from Philippines, and I was like, "Hey, we got a youth rally next Saturday. Maybe you guys can drop him off." And in that youth rally, I played keys for one of the youth, and they sang, and he listens. When you're a talented musician, like you really
Instant, yeah.
listen to how someone's playing, and you analyze it, right? And in that time, I was very young. I kind of when I started playing piano, like I didn't really like playing piano, to be honest with you, because when I took piano lessons, like they were teaching me like classical
know what you
songs that I
mean,
don't
yeah.
really want to learn, And then, but I could play chords. So when I started playing chords, in the church and the youth, there was some kind of style that I liked, and I wanted to play it that way. But then, at that point, like I thought I was decent. I thought I was pretty good because I didn't have anybody guiding me, right? Like when you're young and no one's guiding you, you don't really know how to craft your music, or your style.
Yeah.
This guy comes up to me like after, right? He had to leave early, but and I thought he was gonna say, "All right, I'll see you. Thanks for inviting me." His first thing that came, what came out was, "Hey man, when you play."
when you lecture?
No, he was lecturing me, and he was like, when you play, you got to think about dynamics. You gotta, you went too much at first, and I was just like,
he one of those.
and
That's how my brother is.
And in the same time, like I was hosting the youth rally, and I was about to get the mic back, and I kind of felt offended because I didn't know how to take that criticism yet.
But now, Bryan, you get it now, right?
No,
you get it.
I don't get it
Now
at
that
his
we're
level. Don't put me on his level. I get it to an extent, but at that time I was like, "What do you mean? I play good." like you guys know what I'm talking about. I know. Did you guys ever get that when you write like a book report at school and you're like, I'm gonna get an A+, man. You get it, it's like a C-, and they're like red marks everywhere. I'm like, dude, I worked so hard. That was good.
But I do get RG's point. Now that I'm older, like in this music world, there's dynamics to music. You can't just, because before when we used to play, once you start playing, ding, ding, ding,
Yes.
One volume throughout the
now it's like in the beginning, ding, 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 ding,
And that's
then
what
you
I-
just the dynamics.
I like that beat.
Hey, let's record that.
And that's what I wanted to point out about him.
Yeah.
Is because he has that, but he knew how to
At a young
control
age,
his
yeah.
at a young age. At a young age, like he could have owned. And I've heard him own.
Yeah.
I've heard him. Like I've been, but he knew how to control his volume. I'm like, man, like I was impressed with that.
There's like musicians like when you play with them, like you guys just Joe.
Yeah.
You guys just in sync, man. Like so, yeah. Like RG is that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like we play together, like instantly.
Okay.
You get it. Like even just like looks, like you
Just
look at
looking
each
at
other.
each other, yeah.
Like where you're going.
Yeah.
Like that's same
What's
with
next and all
same with PB, with like Kiefer, like during those times like we were playing, Yeah, dude, those are good times, man. Like,
Do you
playing
still
Those
together.
are
play?
good times.
Like
Like jam?
instruments? Yeah, you still jam around?
Not, I'll help like some churches, like if they need help, like with drummer. So I'll help like a couple of churches. Like actually, yesterday I played at like a
really?
a event, like a church event.
Dang.
You got a
I
guitar
have
right
that.
here. We got
Yeah.
a keyboard right here. I can rap.
We can harmonize. But yeah, I'm like, I don't even play music anymore. Like play guitar. Maybe ever since I got into like, because there's difference between beat making and producing. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Beat making,
Yep.
you're just creating,
Yeah.
and then producing, you're seeing the whole outcome of it.
Right.
Once I got into like producing, I kind of lost interest in like actually playing the guitar and all that stuff because it takes time. Producing takes time,
Yeah.
and it's draining on your ears too. Like
I think I think with that process, I think that was the process I never really like
producing
really
music,
got into.
okay.
Yeah, like I think that part didn't really like interest me that much. It was more like the beat making, like the process, the creative.
don't get
you know?
into it.
Yeah,
because
it's
you
like-
lose.
I tried to, but then I'm like, nah, it's not
You
really.
lose the creative process.
Yeah.
because it's a different skill.
It is, for sure.
Like fixing someone's vocals,
Yeah.
putting EQ compressor.
Yeah.
It's a different skill, right, Brian?
That's right.
Dang, you're producer.
You know, I don't know it, but anyway, I gotta say, nice.
Yep.
Like when Glock 9 sent me his vocals. You know Glock 9?
Nice.
Bro,
I'm gonna do it
he had
all
so
night.
much like requests. I'm like, it's like work.
Yeah.
It killed like the fun side of it, like
Yeah.
creating. Yeah.
Glock 9 is like the twist of Philippines in
Yep.
a way.
Yeah. Shout out
And
Glock
you
9.
produce for him.
I know he watches this.
Does he really?
Probably.
What's up, Glock 9?
Rap, get around.
Yo.
Tagalog, got it, Tagalog.
Oh, man. I can't do that.
Nice.
But we should create something. Not now, but like in the future.
Yeah, no, we should,
right?
for
That'd
sure.
be cool. Do you know raps? Brian plays
Yeah.
piano. You make the beats.
should.
I'll produce it.
Yeah,
It's gonna be called Nice.
nice, dude.
Hey, we should make a beat for his.
I'm pretty sure he has one already,
Yeah,
Brian.
he don't need us. He don't need us.
Ready.
Marks under.
The little,
little
But
ticks.
you don't use Fruity Loops anymore. You use
No.
Logic.
No, so I use the Fruity Loops, propeller head, Reason,
Oh, okay.
and then now like if I do or recently when I got back to Logic,
Okay. You want to like
Logic Pro.
just give a quick like your process in making music?
I
what do
think
you do
most of the
first?
time I think I'm more in the percussion first because
Like drums?
I'm a drummer, yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think most of the time I hear the drums. I'm
drums
heavy on the
first?
drums because you know
Okay.
a lot my inspiration was like Timbaland,
Yeah, same.
you know, like that heavy like
Messy.
the drums,
And-
messy, like more
drums,
like
yeah.
raw,
Yeah.
like type of thing. So I think normally I would start with the drums,
Okay.
and then and usually like chords, I lay down chords.
Okay.
That's usually where I'm at. Usually like I'll just put like a basic piano just to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it, and then I'll switch it to a different
Got it.
And then strings was like big for me
Okay.
because my other inspiration before was a Scott Storch.
Scott Storch. Yeah.
bro.
I mean, we're in the
Yeah.
same era. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Scott Storch, Timberland.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys.
So
Pharrell.
Pharrell, yep,
too. Yeah.
Pharrell, yep. So yeah, I think percussion first for
Cool.
sure, and then chords and then like melody and
You
everything
ever,
else kind of.
you ever switch it up sometimes? When you do it, you create something totally different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of varies.
Okay.
It just varies, but most of the time, it doesn't matter where I start.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, but I'm always focused on percussion.
Nice.
That's like most important to me.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's good to
so-
know. Beat makers out there.
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot of beat makers
yeah.
viewers out there.
Yeah, that's right. We gonna make a beat tonight?
Right now,
You can.
But yeah, in the future, let's all make a track
yeah, we
together.
should. Let's do it.
Why not?
We could live stream the whole process.
Why not, right?
That's the podcast episode.
Why are you smiling, Brian?
I'm happy. You know? Yeah. Man.
But go ahead.
No, go.
I'm really glad Busa's here, man.
Yeah, same.
Dude, you don't even know. Erica will tell you, man. I was excited to be here, bro.
What was that?
I was excited to be here, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
thank you.
You know, 'cause like I was saying, like just watching like the other episodes, like
Yeah.
it was just like it brought back like memories, man. Like seeing familiar faces, like this guy,
And we're
J,
just having a
JJ.
conversation,
Yeah,
right?
just, you know,
Yeah.
You know what? One thing I was talking to Erica about was that like hearing stories from you guys, like even with like JJ and stuff, like stories we never heard of, dude.
Yeah.
Like because we were probably like too young, like or never asked, or
Right,
like
right.
never had the opportunity to hear those stories. So I'm like, hey, that's crazy, man. You guys done crazy stuff, dude.
What are you talking about last
You guys are
episode?
wild, bro. Probably last episode.
Well,
Last episode, man.
Speaking of stories, like how can you tell us some stories when you were in the youth or things that we may not have known of? I mean,
Oh, yeah?
Dina was your
yeah,
youth.
that's
there
Brian's
too,
coming out
kind
with
of
good
thing.
questions.
Dang.
Oh man, Bryan came packed.
Came prepared. But he was waiting in the car. He was ready all
Because I had all this time. Man.
I was in my creative space.
No, I think well, one of them was well, I won't say the group now. Well, you probably know, but I don't want to say their names. Like after youth hour, like we would go to like someone's house, and then we would drink. We would just drink. I don't think you ever knew this. Did you ever know about this?
No.
Nah.
Drink.
Yeah, bro.
Did not know that.
Got her.
Did not, now I know.
Failed
though.
as you do.
The disappointment, bro.
Now I know.
I'm just playing, bro.
You guys need to make a different kind of T-shirt,
Okay, go
man.
ahead.
Like I need to, what you went with drink?
No, we would.
You went
though.
to drink, you didn't invite him? Just kidding.
Tell a story. Tell a
Yeah,
story.
no.
That's actually.
Do we-
You guys were underage, man, at that
they're
time.
not.
Wait, no, you weren't. You were 18.
No, yeah.
Guy 21 is a drinking
Yeah,
age.
so we were underage for sure.
Yeah.
Like all of us, yeah. Like
That's a good
You guys
story.
are.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Just continue the story.
no, we did that like that went on for a while, bro. I mean, not a while. That was like
You know who he went with, Brian?
I didn't really know. Didn't.
yeah. I don't want to say the name.
No, you're
so,
good.
but-
You're good.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was
don't.
literally right after you there, like on a Friday.
Hey, really?
Right. Yeah.
hey, look at us now.
Yeah. You know. Now I know.
Oh, man.
You can go if you want, bro.
Give me my
Hey, hold on.
drinks back. Forget it, man.
But it's all good because you didn't know what Brian did after it, too.
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you do?
Yeah, wait, let's not talk.
We're
Let's
even
stop.
now.
We're even now.
We're
We're
even
good.
Drinking's
now.
not. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, Brian probably just went to Lathrop to visit us.
Any other
That's,
things that
that's
you
good to
remember
know, though.
when
That's
you
funny.
were-
That's funny.
What memories stick out? Like memories that are like that stick with you.
like Christian memories?
Doesn't-
Like during your time as a youth.
I don't know. I think just that room, man. That
that
room
room?
was
The blue
was
room,
iconic, dude.
Dude, that
That room was iconic.
We were
man.
talking
like,
about this before you came in. The blue room.
like
bro, I got a story to tell you on
Yeah.
that room.
Go ahead.
We went-
Oh,
okay. So I remember when we got to that room, it was actually I think it was already kind of painted, like it had its own design. But then when I got there, seeing it the first time, it was interesting. It had a billiards table, it got a ping pong table.
It was mainly used as storage, right?
It was just being used as storage. And then I forgot who was I talking to you?
It was probably me.
Because at first that youth started with me and Dino actually, and we had one youth. It was Jade Obligar.
not
He was-
Joville?
Huh?
Joville?
He was in that age range, but like Jay, Jay Joel. But that's where it started. And then when we finally got to that youth room, I remember it was kind of like bare. I was like, man, this is not gonna attract the youth. And then I remember hitting up Stefan and Lenlen. Lenlen was the one who came up with the earth. Remember on that right side, like, and then Stefan came up with. He did that tagging part on the.
That part was sick.
And
That was-
everyone's names-
because we
people's names
And then we
on there.
tagged everybody's name.
Because
on
remember
there.
that it was like a 2-3 week thing when we got that room ready.
It
so
took
we're
a
like,
minute, yeah.
we told Stefan like, you could just tag this up with all of our names, right? This wall.
I
And we
remember
told
that.
we told Lennon to make like a mural and these
good.
walls.
Yeah.
Like just do whatever you want. We didn't even tell him what to do. You just tell him like, all right. Brian said, just put all our names there. And then, but Brian, one rule is my name has to be on the top.
Hey, I didn't know.
Hey.
There's a period. Mine has to be up here, okay, guys?
No, but that was dope.
Yeah.
And so it's still like vividly in my mind how that room like looked like.
There was, I mean, that room, that was iconic. I would say, it was. I mean, it was something that the youth can go to on a Friday night,
Dude.
where you didn't have that kind of culture anywhere else, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the times that we prayed together, the times that we would, circle up in groups, and then like everybody would kind of open up and share what their thoughts of the scripture, and at the same time, in opening up, they were able to kind of help each other out, because when you're in a setting where there's one person on the pulpit and everyone's kind of just staying quiet, like it's kind of hard to open up and establish that kind of rapport with everybody.
And that was what was different. I think with that in that room, and like everyone had like a voice. Like,
Right.
Everyone felt like it was in a safe space. And, like, and I feel like then it wasn't like that important. Like I feel like before, like now it's like that's important now.
Yeah.
But like back then, I was like hard to find. I feel like.
Yeah.
But everyone felt that way.
Yeah, because the feeling's different, right? Like if you're having like a youth night in the actual like the chapel area versus or having a youth night at someone's house.
Yeah.
But the thing about that room is like it gave us a chance to kind of like be ourselves.
Yeah.
And we don't have to be like super quiet like in someone's house.
Right.
And then we didn't have that feeling where we have to
Well, yeah, we like kind of like
if you're in a
serious
chapel,
or formal, like,
serious or formal, like we were just ourselves. You know, I mean, of course, we still had like lessons and stuff, but we still had fun. You know what I mean? But we still, I think that was the best place to like fellowship and to learn.
For a Friday night too.
Friday night, dude.
Instead of drinking, right?
I mean, you're supposed to learn to not,
But we got our Busa probably drank
drinking, and
at,
then,
at
like-
midnight, so that's Saturday.
It's
Already.
Saturday. It's after already,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So we had that one day. Then
Now
Sunday,
I
you're
know.
clean again.
Oh man. That's
It's all right.
We'll talk more off camera about this.
off camera. Yeah.
Let's say drinking, then they started kissing, and
What?
I don't know what else.
God, he was
man.
married, so that,
It's supposed to be 6 inches apart.
yeah.
You have any last words, Busa?
Before you die?
January 19th, man.
January 19th.
So yeah, I'm doing a pre-orders. So for that, create nice moments shirt and then the tote bags as well.
Nice.
Again, on Instagram it's @nice brand.
I'll add it here.
Again, it's spelled NAIS.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Nice.
Yeah.
That's the new
Support.
slogan.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean that's it. And then I was glad to be here, man. I was super excited to hop on this show, dude.
We are happy
Hopefully I
you're
can come
here.
back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And we gotta make that track.
yeah.
We gotta
Yeah.
make that
The
track.
next time
sure.
we'll make a track.
Yeah.
And we'll get your brother on it too.
Dang, that'd be crazy.
Cool,
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to meet. No, we didn't say.
Yo.
We weren't talking to you,
Doesn't
Alexa.
know that beat.
All right.
All right. I guess that wraps it up. Thanks for coming again, Boost. Thanks for being here again, B. And thanks for watching this week's episode. I guess we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Nice.
It's Busa on the beat.